Hey, what's up guys? This is Martin here from Rip Kodiak. Your favorite chat is here, broadcasting to love like always. And on this video, I'm gonna talk to you guys about why society hates attractive people. Yeah, I know this is a very bold, controversial, and a pretty, outlandish claim to say the least, but I'm gonna back it up, guys. Speaking from experience and from what I've seen around the world. But there's really only one reason why people in general would hate on attractive men and beautiful women. Only one reason why. And you know why that is? It comes down to one thing only. One thing. It's because they know that we have options. And we don't have to try as hard to get things in life. And I can certainly speak for myself, guys, because I've turned myself from being very average to somewhat good looking, and I know a lot of people who fit in that exact group like me, men especially, and they all, agree with me on this one. They all understand where I'm coming from. And the reason why this is true is because most men today, let's just talk about the average guy today. The average guy across the world, okay? Average height, average income, average looks, average physique, everything. It's pretty standard, okay? Let's look at your average guy today. He's gonna struggle a lot. He struggles in society, struggles with women. I mean, there's a lot of statistics on this. 60% of men who are under 30 are virgins. And they can't get laid, For real, guys. Most men today make very little money. And most men are not really ambitious at all. They're lazy, they're just not really willing to put up their work up front. And we live in this very divided society today, where we have a very small group of individuals. Most of you guys who are watching me fall in that exact group, where you really want to, improve yourself, you really want to become better, and invest your time and money into actually becoming a better man or woman, which is phenomenal. I just want to congratulate you guys on this one. It's a really good thing that you guys are doing this. But the vast majority of human beings fall into the next category, which is most people are actually these little victim-ass beta males, or these Karens, right? They just want to complain all day. They want to be the victims of life. They want to blame every single person for their shortcomings. They want to, be sad all the time. They want to do it. They don't want to do anything. They're very entitled, right? They expect all these free things, but yet they're failing to realize that these things actually take work. And so that's the reason why a lot of people hate on attractive people. It's because we have options. We have options. We don't really, and I know this is going to sound a little bit arrogant, but attractive people just don't have to try as hard, especially in relationships, And actually, this one guy made this brilliant comment on my video. It was also related to this. And I was, talking about, I think it was the upsides of being attractive. And he said something really interesting and clever. He said that, imagine you're some average guy out there, right? Who lives in, let's say, Minnesota, right? You have some average job. And you're kind of, grumpy looking. You're not really, there's nothing really outstanding about you. And you meet this one chick on Tinder, right? Let's say you get a date. And on average, for most guys, it takes roughly 3 to 4 dates, to get that little hump going on, smash. But for us guys, or maybe it might take even longer than that, bro. Like, I've read some crazy stories online about this. Some guys, have to go on 10 dates before they ever, get the chance to smash, which is just mind-blowing to me. But let's just say, that guy is on that exact date. He's talking to his own chick. And then, you come into the room. He sees you walking with confidence, with that famous, right? You're very confident. You have that swagger going on, that sexiness, right? That you're waving, man. You're on a roll, right? You're looking sexy. You got the nice haircut. You're looking tall, right? You're sexy. And you're looking at him. And then also, simultaneously, your chick is looking at you as well. Imagine what this guy's thinking in his own brain. He's looking at you and he's like, damn, man, this motherfucker can steal my girl. And even though you might be the most loyal and humble and, normal man out there, but people have all these kind of, preconceived notions and the beliefs about attractive people. That's why they're going to fear you, because they know you have options and you have the power and the capability to do so. And it goes the exact same way for women when a woman is really beautiful. Like, when I say beautiful, I mean at least an 8. 8 and up. That's what I would consider beautiful. So let's just say you're a chick who's watching this. You're some kind of, average looking girl. You're not really, I mean, I know, some women might come on and say, but all girls are attractive. Bro, it's not true. Baby, I'm telling you. This is why, because a lot of women will live in complete delusion today. They think they're so attractive, but they aren't. But that's just besides the point. But let's just say you're some average chick, okay? And you're out and about and you have this date with your man. And then all of a sudden, you see this beautiful, blonde, hot, smoking looking chick. You see someone like Margot Robbie from The Wolf of Wall Street, right? Let's just imagine she looks like that exact girl. You're gonna have all kinds of thoughts. If you're that girl who's looking at that chick, at the hot chick, you're gonna have all kinds of stories and all kinds of beliefs and thoughts about who this chick is. That she's probably a slut, right? She's probably cheating on her man. And she's probably just focusing on her looks all day. That's the kind of things people tell themselves. And the same goes for men. When a man sees another attractive man, especially when he's with a woman, or if he's in a relationship, he's gonna think the exact same things. That you're this, you're that, that you're probably a cheater, right? You're not gonna be serious. You have this big ego, right? You're arrogant. Whatever the fuck people think about you, they're gonna throw these little comments at you. But at the same time, I'm going to tell you guys, it is not all about looks. I made this video a couple of days ago. Yes, looks are incredibly important today. Being attractive, being hot, having a nice body, a nice face, being tall, and all these things, they definitely help. They matter a lot today. A lot. I think they matter even more than what people think they do. They matter so much today. That's why, looks maxing is even a thing. Because people know, especially guys, they know how much work, and how much their appearance actually matters in the dating game. But at the same time, the number one reason why people hate you when you're attractive is because you have options. You have options. You have that thing, you have that little gem. And yes, at the same time, I know your looks will diminish. They will fade away. You're not going to be as pretty as you are, in your 20s or 30s as you're going to be in your 50s, right? It's just never going to happen. Unless you're someone like Brad Pitt or you get some kind of plastic surgery or whatever. But, the probability of you keeping your looks when you get older is really low. Yes, I do. At the same time, for men especially, I do think that men can age like fine wine if they put in the work. Only if, the prerequisite here has to be that they do actually put in the work. They take care of their finances, their looks, their fitness, they get in shape, they have their money right, they have a career, they have a good social life, they have a good relationship life. Yeah, they can age very graciously, right? But at the same time, I wouldn't necessarily say the same thing for women, because I know a lot of girls that used to be really hot in their teens and maybe early 20s, but now, when they're in their 30s or 40s, it's just a lot harder for women to keep up their looks, I think, in my opinion. You rarely see these women who are 35 and 40 who look better than what they used to back in their 20s, for instance. It never happens. So don't jeopardize this. It is inevitable. It will happen, That's just a part of life. You will lose your looks with time. And so the bottom line is, the reason why people hate your looks is because they know that they can't have it most of the time. And they know you have options. And I've certainly dealt with it in my own life. You know, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. And I know someone might, chime in and say, oh, you're complaining that you're attractive. You're whining online about being attractive. No, bro. No. The reason why, or maybe you're saying, you're coping, man. No, man. The reason why people would throw these comments at someone like me is because they don't know what it's like, or they're maybe, sub 5, sub 6 in the looks department. I know it because I talk to a lot of people daily, a lot of men, and they can all relate to me when I speak these kind of things, or when I speak on these kind of things. It is so apparent. So the point is, don't worry so much about it. Just because people are hating on you is actually a good thing. Having haters, especially from the same sex, it's actually a good thing. I know it can be really hard, and it's not as easy to form friendships when you're attractive, I think. But also, you have to keep in mind that this is a gift that you have, and you should take care of it. Like if you're good looking, you have some good looks, or you've maybe worked on this process, you've developed yourself into becoming a better looking man or woman. Phenomenal, right? Keep it up. But don't jeopardize this. Don't feel jaded. Don't feel like a victim that nobody likes you because you're this and that, bro. Yeah, it might be true. But at the same time, you should work on yourself and only focus on people who appreciate you for who you are, who are not going to be as judgmental, who are not going to just criticize you because you're this and that, And quite frankly, guys, a lot of people today ain't shit. So it's so easy today to hate on people who are actually doing something good. It's so easy to be a hater, to be a little bitch online, and talk some shit behind the keyboard. It's so easy, bro. That's the easiest thing in the world. So, anyway, don't feel emotional. Don't get it, in your brain that you're this and that because people are hating on you. It's actually a good thing. Embrace it, Have a positive attitude on life and live with it. That's my best advice, bro. So, they hate what they can't have. Just like Nas said a long time ago on one of his songs. People fear what they can't understand and hate what they can't conquer. So, it's really that simple. We have options. We are the chosen ones in a way. In a good way, okay? I know I might be a little bit cocky with this, but it is what it is. So thank you guys so much for watching. I wish you guys a beautiful weekend. Stay strong.